Hi, I'm Peter Haddock and welcome here to the Ritchie Brothers Maltby facility. Like nothing I've ever seen, Rupert. I've been coming here for over a year and a half now, and now I've come to the next auction, which is on the 27th of May here, and you've transformed the place, Rupert. Look at it now. Not only have you been busy sorting out this whole old Maltby colliery, but you've been busy online, and this is a year later for your online auctions, and things are going well, aren't they?
They are indeed, Peter. So no, thank you very much, and it's been a really good year actually. I know that's difficult to say with COVID and everything happening, but you've got to look at the positives really.
Yeah.
And from our business, it's transformed. Not only is it transformed the site we're standing in, so you can see the building behind us, that's all fully set up now. We've got the auction yard all done and ready to go on to from there. We've also had a very good year selling machinery. So as you said, a year ago we went online. We had to with COVID. We've always been online back till 2000. Probably 70% of our business was online buyers, so most of the machinery was sold online, but now we're completely online with a timed system. So in that way we don't have an auctioneer on each lot going through. We have a system that sells that, and the great thing is with that, it only sells when the market is finished from there. And I think we're capturing every penny that's in the market. And when you look at overseas bidders, when you look at local buyers who may only buy one machine every few years, you know, people like that who are probably going to pay some of the top money in the market, it really caters for them, and it's been a fantastic system.
And I've been here for that journey, Rupert, and a year ago we're knocking down buildings here, and also I've been talking to people that have been customers and in the yard today, and the difference really is that people have had to move equipment on because it's a booming market. We've got stage 5 coming in, we've got the new CSAR emissions scheme that's all over the place now. Big projects like HS2, small projects like house building, but basically people need that productive equipment now, don't they?
I think the market's changed so much, not in the last year, but just in the last few months. And we're in a market, so over 10 years working at Ritchie Brothers now, looking at this market, the UK market, buying and selling machinery in it, and we've never been anything like this before. It really is, you know, a proper storm around the whole of the world on machinery. So there's a real lack of supply, whether it could be small components, could be the major machines. There's huge demand in every country. I think everybody's wanting to build their way out of the COVID deficit money-wise, but particularly in the UK with some huge projects, lots of house building, lots of infrastructure. And what does that mean? A huge demand on machinery. And when we have a look around the yard now, there's very few young, low-houred machines compared to normal. We're definitely scraping the barrel, as you could call it, in the UK market.
One of those big machines which was really exciting is, and you've sold on another of your online platforms, is actually one of the old Banks machines that have come out from their operations, which are coming to an end now.
Yes, definitely, and we have a whole range of different ways of selling. You know, we're here at Maltby just getting ready for a live unreserved auction, which is on the 27th and 28th of May, but we're selling every day on our marketplace platform, and that's a great example, Peter. We sold 4 RH120s, so these are 300-ton excavators that were there for the coal mining industry. They're 20 years old, they're 40,000 hours. Wow. They're huge lumps, absolutely massive, and we sold that on the marketplace, which is a really negotiated sale.
But the other thing that people are really engaging with is the fact that the online experience has changed, because I've seen it, you know, when I first looked at the Ritchie Brothers online a couple of years ago, you know, there wasn't as much information there with videos, with imagery, so you've really embraced taking the information, you know, even testing equipment and putting little video clips up online as well, and that's really helped people make those sort of buying decisions from afar, isn't it?
Look at everything in our life now, really. I think in the last year, online has really come the way to buy stuff. And I was talking to a customer, he'd bought a roller at the last auction, and you know, he could sit there, he was actually on a machine when he bought that. You know, so that's the great thing, that's what you want to hear. So he said, there's no downtime to my business. Yeah. He said, I knew the machine that I wanted from there, I could bid on it on my phone, he bought it, it was done, transacted, and he didn't have to drive, it's about 3 hours away from him. I think it really caters for, you know, today's society, really.
And I've noticed something that is different this time, Rupert, is the fact that we've got agricultural machinery, quite a few tractors out there, moving again into that market, because a lot of that agriculture market has been embracing Ritchie Brothers in other areas as well of the world.
Yes, definitely. Well, particularly in Europe, our Meppen auction site has always been predominantly agricultural. Here we've been 95–100% construction, and at the start of this year we made an active move. We employed a guy called James Ward, who's now our agricultural territory manager, and he's doing a great job of getting agricultural machinery into this auction as well. So initially we'll start selling that alongside the construction, and who knows where that will go, but it's great to have something different in the auction, and another very good part of the UK market for us to get into.
Yeah, and the other thing I've always noticed here, folks, is you've got the one and two operators, that single people that are selling machines. We've also got a really big relationship with some of the big players in the market. I was here a few months ago speaking to Wayne from Sunbelt Rentals. You know, that business has completely transformed the way in which it's working. It's done a record-breaking deal with JCB, £65 million. Last time I was here, they were selling all their old, generation of lighting to go more sustainable. So it's a big, important thing, isn't it, to push this machinery out into the market, and maybe even abroad as well.
It is, and auctions and selling used machinery is a key part of the whole life cycle of the construction equipment industry. And I think particularly Sunbelt, you look at that as a company that's really developed themselves, really highly tuned for the rental industry. Everything is hand to mouth. It's working very well coordinated, and the disposals has to be exactly the same.
Absolutely. And the whole point, folks, is we might be online, Rupert, but we have now a really beautiful facility here. You know, it's got a fantastic area for customers. I'm seeing customers, we're hearing customers behind us now in the background testing the machinery. It's still important to come here at Ritchie Brothers if you can, because you really get the inside knowledge on the machines, and you get to sit in them, and some people are literally operating them right now.
It's so important, that's why we have an auction site. That's why we've invested the money on a really nice facility like this. Machinery, used machinery, requires attention. It requires looking at. If I was buying anything, I'd always come and drive it, start it, and have a look at it. We're open right the way through the week for people to come down, test the machines, look at it, to then go back and make their bids elsewhere.
You might think, folks, that this looks a bit finished here, but Rupert, Ritchie Brothers is actually moving forward to support the industry in the way it can take advantage of additional services as well from you guys here. And so further back from this building, folks, is going to be a whole new facility for doing painting, for doing repairs and things like that in the future, isn't it? So you can support people buying online that might want to then spray it up in their own colours, and off we go, isn't it?
Yes, it really is. It's important to go right the way through from that. So we're offering what people want, so we can actually get that ready, particularly now with export going out, we can get them cleaned, but we also like to clean it before we sell them as well. I think it looks far better, so washed down and ready to go and that sort of stuff. So yeah, a whole range of different services we can offer, and really make it so that we're catering for however the customer wants to either sell or buy. Something that we've really embraced this year, and last year as well, is particularly actually going out and buying machinery from people or guaranteeing it. This is a very fast moving market. We have an auction every 2 months from that. Sometimes people need to get machinery sold today. They need money in their bank today. They need to put a loan down, a deposit down on finance on a new machine, or they need to pay things off, go from there. So we enable people to move right when they need to, rather than waiting for us.
So that's it from me and Rupert here at the really nice facility here that Ritchie Brothers has developed. And literally, folks, the message is simple. Come here and look at the machines, but equally, you can basically buy with Ritchie Brothers online and come and look at the machines. You can sell with them online and come here and deliver them here in a safe environment, and you can even sell to them, and you guys just want to do business with the industry, don't you?
We do. Just give us a call, get in contact with us, and there's always a solution.
Thanks very much, Rupert.
No problem. Thank you, Peter. Cheers. Bye-bye.